Hello ladies and gentlemen, you're watching NDTV. Tamil Nadu says it won't teach Hindi and the centre says it's not asking Tamil Nadu or any other Indian state to teach Hindi, and the debate goes round and round, getting more and more interesting by the day as Tamil Nadu elections get closer. Language, Tamil pride, state autonomy are sensitive, emotive issues in Tamil Nadu, but are they also a shield to hide governance failures? Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan, while speaking at NDTV's Education Conclave today, said that when students speak multiple languages, their employability increases and that Tamil Nadu is depriving children of opportunities. DMK has shot back, saying that Tamil Nadu as a state performs better than several other states in educational outcomes and that the state government is better equipped to understand what its people want. Let's first listen into what Mr. Pradhan said and how the DMK reacted to this before I get in my guess.
देखो, 3 राज्य एक राजनीतिक कारण से एक पोजीशनिंग किए हैं। मैं बिल्कुल स्पष्टता के साथ कह रहा हूं, जिम्मेवारी के साथ कह रहा हूं, तीनों के विरोध के कारण अलग अलग है। तमिलनाडु के कुछ कारण है, केरला के कुछ कारण है और बंगाल के कुछ कारण अलग है। तमिलनाडु के बारे में अब कहे, मैं पिछले बार जब संसद चल रही थी, मैंने तथ्य संसद के सामने रखा। जो लोग तथाकथित 3 लैंग्वेज फार्मूला को विरोध करते हैं और हिंदी इंपोजिशन हो जाएगा ऐसे डर पैदा करवाते हैं, उनको मैंने पॉलिसी के बारे में स्पष्टता दिया है। एनईपी कहीं नहीं कहा है कि हिंदी ही भाषा होगी। आपका विरोध है कि हम 2 लैंग्वेज फार्मूला लगा दे, 3 लैंग्वेज नहीं लगाएंगे। आपके राज्य में लग रहा है। मैं फिर कह रहा हूं, तमिलनाडु की प्रशासन को मेरा ये अनुरोध रहेगा, आपकी तमिल बोर्ड की स्कूल में तमिल पढ़ाया जा रहा है, अच्छी बात है। आप इंग्लिश भी पढ़ा रहे हो, बहुत बढ़िया बात है। आप तेलुगु भी पढ़ा रहे हो, आप बहुत बढ़िया बात है। उसको लिख के देने में क्या आपत्ति है आपको? हम तो कहीं नहीं कह रहे कि हिंदी ही लिखो, 3 भाषा में आपका हिंदी ही होना चाहिए, हम तो कहीं नहीं कहा है, पॉलिसी ऐसा नहीं कहता है।
Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has said NEP is not imposing Hindi, but learning an additional language, any language, will only increase the employability of students. And parties like DMK, he alleges, you are doing political positioning to build a kind of a Hindi versus Tamil narrative.
See, first thing he must understand is that our system of education, our syllabus, makes the Tamil Nadu state as the #1 state in terms of education. Why should we change is the one question. Where NEP is in force, what is the state of those states where and what is their position in the All India ranking?
Learning an additional language?
Not necessary. We have a 2-language formula as a bill passed in the state legislature way back in 1967, and there was no demand from the people of Tamil Nadu to change it so far. We give them noon meal scheme. We give them morning breakfast. Now we have started. So we are making children, even the poorest of poor children, to study. So that our system has been successful. We want our children to learn our language, that's all.
Their argument is you are denying the poor children who study in government schools to who you offer free education. You're denying them the opportunity to learn a new language, while affluent students who go to private schools, they are able to.
Let them give free education in the CBSE schools. Who stopped them?
We have Uma Anandan from the BJP, we have Kovai Satyan from the AIDMK, and we have A. Saravanan from the DMK joining us. Thank you all of you for being part of this broadcast. Uma ma'am, to you first. We understand that the NEP does not really talk about Hindi as something that needs to be imposed on states, but the DMK's assertion that it is the state's refusal to implement the NEP which has led to withholding of the Samagra Shiksha funds, which is almost over 2,000 crore actually. Do you think something like this, and which also is prompting the state government to approach the Supreme Court, do you think something like this might work against you?
See, the DMK is very famous for its fake narrative setups. They have fooling the people of Tamil Nadu for the last so many years. Their children will study 3 languages, 4 languages, whatever languages. Their children will study French. Their children will study German. While even corporation has signed an MOU with Alliance Francaise to teach children French. We don't know the terms and conditions of that. So they would much rather learn a foreign language than and their children can learn. They should learn. While the poor children should not learn. And Tamil, they carry it on their shoulders. Why have they not made Tamil language the compulsory language for the state of Tamil Nadu? This is the only state where we can finish our entire education without knowing the local language. This much for the passion for Tamil language. Why? See, first thing, till date, they have refused to answer. While the DMK politicians, most of 90% of them and their allies, run institutions with CBSE board. They don't take the state board. They run CBSE board schools. And their children, and they teach the haves. The children from the rich families can learn. That is the formula. That is, I think, the Dravidian model.
Let me get Saravanan response to this. We'll go one by one on this.
Hindi is compulsory. Hindi is compulsory. It's a fake narrative. Right. Hindi is not compulsory. Okay, let them know. Let me tell you, I feel very bad when I hear Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan speaking and I'm not able to follow. Thank God that I was an avid Rajesh Khanna fan, that I watched some Hindi movies during my younger years, that I can follow a few of that. Not the entire conversation. I'm at loss to understand Hindi.
Completely understandable. Saravanan, this very powerful criticism that, you are letting rich students who go to private schools, you're offering them this option to learn Hindi, and the poor children basically have to bear the brunt of saving Tamil Pride, or for that matter, making it clear that the privilege of option will not be given to government school students. Yeah. How much truth is there in this? Because this has been a criticism that's been repeated so often, and in my opinion, also makes the state government look a little defensive, specifically with regard to this.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. See, it's a fake narrative. Fake narrative peddled by the BJP and the RSS group, so that the imposition argument goes off. Why it is a fake narrative? Because the three-language formula is implemented only in the CBSE schools. CBSE is not controlled by the state of Tamil Nadu. CBSE is controlled by the union government. And in the state of Tamil Nadu, when our great leader Dr. Kalanjar was the chief minister, compulsory Tamil learning language act was passed. Even now, that is in force. Anything whoever says contrary to that does not understand, or they're deliberately hiding these details and just spitting out what the BJP is telling them to speak. See, any language which is not my mother tongue is a foreign language to me. Whatever language that be, let it be Malayalam, let it be Telugu, let it be Hindi, let it be Chinese, let it be whatever language. It is a foreign language to me. So we will give importance to our language, and the language which will give us progress, which will economically take us forward. And now, today, what has happened in Maharashtra? They said they are scrapping the three-language formula. There is no Hindi. And who's the chief minister there? Mr. Devendra Fadnavis, the poster boy of the RSS, is the chief minister there. And he says, we will not have a third language. We will not impose Hindi there. This, if the BJP says that, they will accept that. But if a non-BJP ruled state, especially the state of Tamil Nadu, which has had the privilege of two-language formula for the last 40 years, 50 years, when we say that, oh, it is very good, go preach this to Maharashtra. Right. Go preach to this to Mr. Devendra Fadnavis.
Let me just tell you that multilingualism also has its advantages, because it also helps you understand the other person. I'm completely with you on the imposition part of it. Nobody wants things imposed, but we really can't completely rule out the advantage that knowing more than two languages brings to our lives. Kovai Satyan, to you now, as the ally of the BJP in this controversy like this, are you hoping that this controversy just dies down because the focus comes back to local issues? What do you feel? Because earlier I do remember Edappadi Palanisamy making it clear that these are unnecessary issues. But how does the DMK approach this now that you have an alliance with the BJP?
We have an ally doesn't mean that we have to say yes to whatever our ally partner says. Our leader Edappadi Palanisamy made it clear that Tamil Nadu is okay with the two-language policy, Tamil and English. And there is no going back, and there is no thought process about changing it. Let me give a small example of what actually happened. It is BJP which has fallen for the trap laid by DMK in its diversion tactics and propaganda. There is a sense of fear that a third language might enter or sneak through NEP in Tamil Nadu, and that language is predominantly Hindi. This is what the narrative set by DMK, which BJP had fallen to. But It clearly says promoting multilingualism, multipluralism is there in NEP. What does that promotion means? That means it's a backdoor entry to the Tamil Nadu for a third language, which is believed to be Hindi, because the history says that that's what happened from 1960 onwards, still for the last 6 decades in Tamil Nadu. Rather than addressing the core point and bringing out transparency, my ally party BJP had failed on this on many factions, starting from the reaction from the Honorable Minister Dharmendra Pradhan to everybody. Now, what BJP is into is trying to do a damage control exercise. That's not what they intend to be.
Okay.
So clearly, this is given political fodder for both the parties, both the National Party as well as for my
Right.
opposition DMK.
Right.
There is a sense of fear in Tamil Nadu. Nobody can force upon language on anyone. If they are willing to learn, they can learn.
Okay.
To answer anybody's question that government school students are deprived of learning, they don't have the chance. I myself a standing example. I studied in a government school under the Dravidian regime of our great leader Amma, and I can talk and speak in Hindi because of Dakshin Bharata Hindi Prachar Sabha.
Right.
3.5 lakh students graduate out of that Dakshin Bharata Hindi Prachar Sabha every year. Neither AIDMK nor DMK said Dakshin Bharata Hindi Prachar Sabha should be closed in Tamil Nadu.
Absolutely.
Let's not fall for fake narratives and peddle fake news here.
Absolutely.
That's what our only
Uma ma'am,
point.
there are very important words coming from Kovai Satyan, who's also your alliance partner here. Let me also talk to you about the three important criticisms that the DMK leaders have raised. One, of course, the fact that the three-language formula has been in place in most states, but most North Indian states have schools in which Sanskrit becomes a third language, or the fact that there is a lack of Tamil teachers in central schools like Kendriya Vidyalayas, and the fact that Tamil Nadu is performing better than other states, in a lot of other states, specifically when it comes to educational outcomes. How do you look at this criticism? Because that in some ways also shows that maybe the state is better equipped to handle its own issues. Yes, Uma ma'am, please.
Okay. See, first I would like to say, as Mr. Satyan said, fake narrative that Hindi is being imposed. Hindi is not compulsory. While DMK thrives on this fake narrative that Hindi is to be imposed. And Mr. Kovai Satyan said he coming from a corporation school, he learned Hindi and all. That options perhaps in his, I am elder to him by another 20 years. I am just about 5 years or 7 years younger to his Amma. So in those days, Hindi was taught in schools. It was not compulsory. We could either learn or not learn. But this thing is, two questions have been left unanswered by the DMK. First, why can a Tamil student finish his graduation, an engineering graduate or a medical graduate or any other professional thing without learning Tamil? That is, Mr. Saravanan is trying to hide it behind the carpet. It is true. This is the only state where one can finish their education without knowing the local language. And what is his answer for all his allies and his own party men running schools? Central board is still in. Why are they running central board schools? Why can't they run state board?
Is it illegal? Is it illegal? Is it illegal? Is it illegal to run CBSE schools?
Only based on
Again, it is a lie.
Why are they not
Sir, will respond to that quickly before I go to Professor Shastri.
For them to learn, that is, why is corporation signing an MOU with college?
Okay, quick response from Sharvana before I go to...
See.
Yes, Mr. Saravanan.
Again, it is a lie. It is a blatant lie that all the CBSE schools are
Can you
run
hear
by...
Mr. Saravanan, please?
First, ask his leaders to run schools for normal poor children and not for
Okay,
the
Mr.
elite.
Saravanan,
All of them
would you
run
respond to
schools.
that, sir, before I have to go to Professor Shastri, who has been waiting patiently.
And they cannot fool the public anymore on this.
Saravanan, please.
See, the BJP is a bundle of lies. And Madam Uma Nanandan is no different from what the lies of the BJP. Madam, allow me to speak. When you were speaking, I was listening to it. See, again, it is a lie. When they say all the DMK leaders are running schools which are CBSE schools. There may be some schools, it doesn't mean, see, that's what the BJP will not address the problem. They want to make personal attacks, this, that, and divert the issue. The problem is Hindi imposition and in national education policy. The Supreme Court has made it very, very clear that national education policy cannot be forced down anybody's throat like Hindi. I don't know what Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan is preaching there in today's show. It is not, it is a policy of the government. It is not the mandate. It is not the law passed by the parliament so that you can shove it down our throats. It's not possible. National education policy is, if we want it, we will take it. If
But
you don't want it,
the
you cannot force
three-language
it.
policy did not come in because the BJP wanted, right? It's been in place for a long time. It was academics who got together, experts got together.
Yeah, you're right. So this three-language formula was pushed by even the Congress government.
Yes.
So when there was resistance to that, what did Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru do, and what did Madam Indira Gandhi do? They said they gave a solemn promise inside the parliament, 1965, 1967. They said, in the state of Tamil Nadu, there will only be two languages. We will not impose Hindi, and we have benefited immensely.
Let me take you through this very specific point that Dharmendra Pradhan said today. He said that Telugu is being taught in schools in Tamil Nadu, Tamil, Telugu and English. He said that's a good thing. So there are schools in Tamil Nadu where three-language policy is already in place. Why is the state not accepting that?
Yeah, see, I think the Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, like all the BJP leaders, is ill-informed. In the state government schools, in the schools run by the Tamil Nadu state, which follow the syllabus, state board syllabus, there is no three-language formula. It is only the CBSE schools which follow the three-language formula. So we are making a request for the benefit of the students. Scrap this three-language nonsense. We don't want three languages.
The states that districts which border Andhra and Telangana and Karnataka, it would actually be a good idea to teach these languages, isn't it?
Let them study. See, that's what. See, if somebody is interested, let them go study it outside. We are talking about the general population. We cannot make exceptions. We cannot make rules for the exceptions. We make rules for the general class.
Okay.
So general class, we have benefited.
Okay,
The last 50 years, history speaks about it.
Okay. Kovai Satyan, the larger tone of this whole debate with the center, saying that this is just a policy and we are not really imposing Hindi, but, sometimes does it come across as the center trying to tell the states to do something? Do you think that also in some ways borders, around this potential threat of this becoming a north-south issue? Because, the last time this issue came up, the DMK IT wing had tweeted North education policy, right? Do you see that happening this time? And if that happens, what kind of electoral impact do you see, do you see in Tamil Nadu?
But there will be political differences between parties who are in allies. That doesn't mean that it is going to have an electoral impact. The party which has got a higher command, their say will remain the last. As far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, whatever our leader EPS decides on critical issues where there is a difference of opinion with our ally, whatever he says will be final and binding. But this is an ongoing tussle issue which is being fueled by both of them and conveniently fueled. The uphill task for any government, be it AIADMK or DMK, is the oldest speaking language in the world is Tamil. And there are many, many more hidden treasures which needs to be unearthed and which needs to be promoted across the globe. That's an uphill task where both the government are trying to spend most of their penny into. Now, for job creation, for opportunities, if this were to be the terms used by the union government with respect to promoting NEP, that doesn't validate with the data what we have on hand. We have people who have studied in government college with two-language policies, have gone throughout the globe and made their lives. So this so-called creating opportunities doesn't go well with the people of Tamil Nadu. Forget about the political parties here. It doesn't go well with the people of Tamil Nadu. What are the opportunities you're talking about? We are the second largest economy in India, which we reached that milestone by with this two-language policy, not by 3 or 4. So what are all the opportunities you're trying to talk about? If you are an ally, be a responsible ally. Don't give fodder to the principal opposition.
Let Uma ma'am respond to this. Uma ma'am, would you like to respond to what Kovai is saying?
See, definitely, I think they're all, this Dravidian people, they're all in the same, this thing. Knowing the language is an accomplishment. Why can't they accept that first? If I have mastered 4 or 5 languages, their own Amma, they all gloat over it. Their own Amma could speak 4 to 5 languages, and they all speak so highly of that accomplishment. That is what we are telling. Learning a language, additional language is an accomplishment. Why can't they accept that? It is a matter of confidence. It is a matter of pride. If I say that I can speak 5 languages, 6 languages, why they want? And one more thing, this DMK, he says fake narrative. While Mr. Saravanan, the party itself, DNA is falsehood, that is the DNA of DMK. So let them not teach us. Let them not preach us about virtual this thing in our this thing. We are a party with a difference, and we remain with that. He has no standing to talk about the ethical, moral, and standards of us, and he has no answer till now about his party men running schools. Let him not say that's a lie. Then all of them, and all of them should say that those schools are not theirs. Are they trying to tell that that's a fake narrative? All of them running schools which teach the 3 languages, which is for the haves of the society, not for the have-nots.
Okay,
They've never answered this question
respond to
at
that.
all till date.
Respond to this allegation of this narrative not being fake. Yes, Saravanan.
Yeah,
It's another fake narrative. Petting of lies. Petting of lies is DMK. That is their DNA.
Saravanan.
See, again, they are lying. You have been asking about national education policy and 3-language formula, and she is consistently speaking about the schools run by the DMK. She does not have any other answers. She does not have any answers on substance. This is how the BJP does. This is what the BJP does. See, another important aspect. See, what they keep saying is this. Oh, it's an accomplishment. Knowing 5 languages, knowing 7 languages. It is an accomplishment to study in Harvard. It is an accomplishment to study in Stanford. Can everybody do that? We are running the government for the masses. We want everyone to be benefited. We can't burden everybody. We are giving education so that they will have some sort of a livelihood, so there will be economic progress in their lives. We are fighting. See, if there is the gross enrollment ratio in the state of Tamil Nadu is the topmost in the entire country, that is because of the policies we follow, because of the 2-language formula. What happened in Karnataka? 90,000 students failed in the 3rd language. So what happens to them? They quit education. They may be very good at maths. They could be very good in science, but they will not be able to pass Hindi, and their future is gone. This is what the RSS wants to do, deny access to education. They don't want every community people, the backward community people, the scheduled caste community people to study. This is the DNA of the RSS. Deny them.
Madam, I can reply to sensible argument. I can reply to sensible argument. Not this betting of price. He has not answered that at all. That one question he says, why has he not answered that? Why are they running schools for the rich alone? And Hindi is not being imposed. Why can't he accept that? Learning a language is why is corporation tying an MOU with French embassy? Why is he not talking about that? And he says that it is for the masses. My God. So what are they telling? They are the party, they are the government for all. Are they? They are not.
So all of you making some very interesting points here. Thank you all of you for joining me on this broadcast, even as Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan makes those very important points clarifying the centre's position on 3-language policy. But larger questions remain. Does national integration require the imposition of one language, and who's really imposing that language? The centre has denied doing that. Does the promotion of one language over regional languages also threaten the diversity and federalism of the country? Those are the big questions there. But remember, I believe that multilingualism also has its strengths. It helps us, become equipped to understand each other better, the country better. But the question about imposition is clear. No one likes that. And with that, it's a wrap on the show. More news and updates on the other side.